Alright, we're back with another video here on the 830 crew. I'm Lex, and we are continuing our Haunted House of Helm solo, officially now virtual tabletop RPG. I have included and migrated all my stats to Roll20, so we'll be doing that from now on, just to get a more visual aids with our little adventure here. And while I'm just preparing here on the sidelines, I was having, once again, my computer just can't seem to handle multiple windows at times, so I took off the capturing of the Oracle and the journal. So I'm going to be doing a lot more talking, more interactive, and then, but most importantly, you guys can see Garrett here. So this is the AI-generated map of Everton. So we've already explored the tavern up here. Here's the haunted house, which rightfully is directly in the center, causing all the issues for the outskirts of the village itself. We left off chatting with this town's guard and our newly acquired pet, an older male breed shepherd dog named Thor, and the mayor suddenly walked out. So the last few lines were, the guard mentions me and the Haunted Helm situation to the mayor. The mayor doesn't say a word after the guard mentions Helm. I lean over to the mayor and say, Mr. Mayor, do you have any details on the Helm? And the mayor does respond per our role. So I am just prepping some dice. There we go. Using the Google Dice as usual. I have my Oracle loaded up, so what I could do for you guys is have the dice here also, and then I want to focus on the visual of the map. So, okay, we're trying to figure out where I left off. I was trying to figure out what the mayor was going to say back to us, because he's been suspicious this entire time ever since we entered the village. We entered Everton. Kaylen is still MIA. We don't know where she is. She was not at the tavern. I was planning on going back to the tavern to find her, but we obviously got kind of casually ambushed by this guard. Well, first the dog, and now the guard. And also I want to feed the dog, so it being a stray, it was relying on scrap food and etc. So the big question is, what is the mayor saying? Now, we can, as always, go to the Oracle, and we can ask the Oracle, does the mayor provide us with vital information on our quest? So, but, as you can see, the charts on your right, we can simply roll for it. So, as always, there we go. 2d20, or I'm sorry, a d20 for yes, maybe or no. Because the guard is next to us, let's assume that there is a highly likely possibility that the mayor will finally spit out the details of what he knows. So let's do a +4 on this roll. So we're looking at a 6, 7, 8, 9, which is a maybe. So the guard, the mayor is hesitant. We're going to say that. The mayor is rather hesitant on speaking, which we already know, speaking of the Helm, about the Helm, but doesn't hold back as before. I'm going to ask the mayor. I asked the mayor, what is he hiding? I asked the mayor, what is he hiding exactly? So, because this is getting very suspicious. And the guards probably... Does the guard say anything while should I say, does the guard interrupt us while we, here, let me do this, guys. Let me give you the journal and the oracle. I'm just rearranging some windows. There we go. Okay, there we go. So now you guys can see everything. You can see the oracle, the... I probably just could have done this in the first place, but I'm not a big fan of switching between all these tabs. That's the problem. So I like to keep the visual on the map, but we'll just have to make do. Along with music in the background. So here's the journal. The mayor is rather hesitant on speaking about the Helm. He doesn't hold back as before, though. So does the guard? I have a feeling the guard's gonna interrupt here. So let's roll for likely possibility that the +2 on the d20 that the guard will interrupt the mayor responding. 17 does. Now, after my question, the guard interrupts. Is the interruption in our favor? Is the guard wanting to hear what the mayor has to say? Let's do highly likely for this. +4 on top of this roll. Wow, a total of 20. So the guard says, okay, remember the authority here. The guard serves the mayor in this very small village. But at the same time, the guard is completely aware of the situation of the Helm causing havoc, slowly decaying havoc problems for the town. Tells the mayor what's going on here. So, what's going on here? Does the mayor finally spill the beans? Let's do a certainty now that he has the guard pressuring him. Come on. Wow, 19. Okay, we're looking at a great possible. Okay, but now the mayor finally details, and the question is we got to figure out what he said. So let's go to the oracle for this. Talking to a significant character. Sorry, I'm getting used to a new keyboard here. Character in our quest. Does he reveal what? Let's see. What prominent details does he reveal about our end game? Let's see. A hidden alley in an unexpected place, a true nature of a main villain. Okay, so some of these might be relevant. Remember, it's trying to be vague. So we're looking at a d20 here. A lot of these are. Let's tailor these answers to a haunted house causing trouble. I forgot to include this context. Trouble for a small village. We are speaking to the mayor. Some of these answers, like we're looking at, I mean, some of these are just too much of a segue from what we're already dealing with. Again, we're looking at a d20, it appears. Yep. Let's see. Okay, let's roll that d20. 7. So, the betrayal of a villager who knew the truth. Interesting. The betrayal of a villager. You know what? I'm curious. I rolled 7. Please expand on that. Oh, okay. Well, interesting. Okay. So here's some context that we could choose from or ignore completely. I just wanted to expand on it. So we're trying to figure out who the villager is. Let's just go with the betrayal of the villager. Details that a villager knew well, this is kind of counterproductive to the story. The villager I have an idea. The mayor finally details that the reveals reveals a secret that involves does let's ask the dice for this one. Let's do highly likely. Is the villager Kaylan? She in some kind of trouble? 10. Okay. Kaylan's probably part of the issue. That involves Kaylan and knowing the truth about the house, the Helm. Okay, so we kind of picked that up earlier in the. All right, this does work with the twist that, if I recall correctly, in my notes here, way back, we were talking to Kaylen, and she knew the spirit by another name. I believe that was the issue. I don't think I bolded that. All right, there's the front door. We talked to Mary originally back in one of the original screen records. I want to say it's before the bandits. We were chit-chatting. Yeah, before the bandits struck. Here we go. Spirit name. This is very important. We should bold that. I whispered Varath. Yeah, so Varath is how the spirit I knew it as. But then she thought the spirit's name was Dracone. Okay, so we kind of knew that. I mentioned that I spoke to. Okay, I told the mayor I spoke to Kaylan yesterday. I'm gonna say yesterday about the spirit and how I know of the name of its name, which was completely lost my information here. Varath, but she knows it by Dracone. Let's highlight these. Okay. Does the guard appear confused? Let's say a certainty, because this is a big surprise for him. D6. I'm sorry, D20 plus 6. A certainty. Oh yeah, he is. The guard appears rather confused. A passerby town's guard. Well, hold on a second. Does the guard? Well, the guard's confused. He's new to this. Let's retrace our steps here, because the guard. He probably has a general sense of what's going on, but does the guard tell the mayor there's an evil spirit? Let's say a certainty. He asked the mayor there's an evil spirit, like as verification. Plus 6. 12. So, okay, that's a high maybe. So, the guard. He looks. Let's say he looks to the mayor and mumbles, "Spirit?" He says, "Spirit?" All right, so now is the mayor surprised that I mentioned that I spoke to Kaylin yesterday? Let's do likely plus 2 on this roll. He is. Okay, interesting. The mayor is surprised by my mention of Kaylin. I asked him what trouble has he gotten into since I got back. Does the mayor reveal the trouble that she got into? Let's say again the guard's here, so he's kind of a persuasive totem for me. Let's do highly likely on this one. Yeah, we'll do highly likely. Plus 4. 9. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, okay. The mayor is hesitant, but mentions she is not exactly. Okay. We gotta figure out. The mayor is hesitant, but mentions she is not exactly. What was the secret? That's the thing. I don't want to walk. I don't want to wrap myself into a corner here because Kaylin knows. The mayor knows the secret. It reveals a secret that involves Kaylin and how I know about his name Varath, but she knows it by a different name. Spirit. The mayor is surprised by my mention of Kaylin. But mention because it was a. He doesn't reveal everything. Is Kaylin? Does the mayor know where Kaylin is right now? Let's do highly likely plus 4. Okay, he does. He does. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're going 17. Let's see. What mentions Kaylin may be acting alone. I say, is she? Don't tell me she went to the Helm by herself. The mayor knows where she is. Does the mayor tell us that she went to the Helm by herself? Let's say a certainty plus 6. Yeah. Shoot. The mayor says that she has gone to the Helm. I'm going to say, I now realize she has some kind of connection to the Helm. The guard, what's the guard doing? What's the guard doing? Let's see. Does the guard know Kaylin? I don't recall if we pointed this out, but does the guard know Kaylin? Let's do a high certainty. It's a small town, small village. Yeah. Oh yeah, natural 20. The guard knows Kaylin. And is he worried for Kaylin? Let's do a certainty. 10 plus. Okay, so 16. He's just generally concerned. Knows Kaylin and seems worried about her. The guard I am talking to knows of a friend of ours who may be in danger. How does he respond while in conversation? Let's see what the Oracle has to say. Or what we can roll for. Okay. The guard knows Kaylin and seems worried about her. What does it do? Wow, we're getting a D20 list today. Roll for it. 17. Okay. He advises to seeking the help of a powerful ally. He says we need to get her out of there. Now, powerful ally, is he talking to me? Does he look to me, a certainty, let's say, because I'm look like I'm an adventurer of sorts. Does he look to me for help? A certainty. Yeah, he does. Okay, so, yep, we're at 14. Alright. He looks to me and asks if I can assist. I nod without hesitation. But also look to the mayor. Now, why has the mayor been so... Why was he hiding this detail from me? Let's ask the Oracle that. Why is the mayor... Why was the mayor hiding such an important detail from me on the haunted house in his village where our friend may be trapped in? Okay. Also to the mayor with a concern on his face. Well, let's say, of course. I say she is a powerful wizard, but these spirits, the spirit. Now, do I know there's two spirits? That's the problem. Like dueling spirits. I always had that idea in the back of my head that there's two spirits fighting over dominance of this house. Alright. Yeah, here it is. So, I almost forgot about this. Jack comes at the battle with the dominance of the house, my eyes widen. Decay. Wouldn't two rival spirits infesting a house cause all the dark magic in the area? Alright, so we know there's two battling spirits. But knowing there are two evil spirits within the Helm's walls, we need to... She may be outmatched. The guard... Does the mayor know about the two spirits? So, well, here's the thing. The secret now at this point... I'm going to modify the story here. This finally reveals a secret that involves PLN. I think the secret is mainly just that Kaylin went into the house this morning herself. And then I tell the mayor I spoke to him and of the spirit. Is the guard surprised by the concept that there's two spirits now? Let's do a certainty. Yeah, that's a 19. So the guard is surprised to hear of the two spirits. Is he shaken? Like, is the guard generally afraid now? +4. Let's do this highly likely. Yeah, okay, 14. He's all right. He is generally afraid now, knowing there is two guards. There's two spirits. I notice his fear, though he has some confidence in his abilities. That's just from my general perception. Can I tell that? Let's do a locus roll. Can I tell that he has confidence himself? First one's the voice plus my modifier of, I forgot to mention. So on my visual here, the red is my health, +4 is my lucky charm modifier, 25 is my gold. So the health is obviously on the red. And then when I highlight, those are my items. I carried all that stuff over from the screen on my recorder. So just to make things all in one application here. Oh, I forgot to do that. I think we're kind of pushing the nail here. Let's continue with this. First is the voice, my +4, let's say. Yep. Can I tell that the guard is confident in himself? Yep, I easily can. Though he has some confidence in his abilities. I tell the guard I can see. What did my oracle spit out? Let's here. Let's take that out. I'm not gonna say anything to the guard. But let's go back to this. D20. 16. Misled by false information. So the question is, why was the mayor hiding such an important detail from me on the haunted house of village where our friend may be trapped in? Misled by false information about the situation. So the mayor was misled, or he misled us. Okay, interesting. Misled. I tell the mayor well, okay. We might be reaching an impasse here. The guard knows Kaylin and seems worried about her. He says we need to get her out of there. He looks to me and asks if I can assist. I nod without hesitation to say, of course, she is a powerful wizard, but knowing there are two evil spirits within the house walls, she may be outmatched. How does the mayor respond to... Did the mayor know about the two spirits? Let's do a certainty on that one. Yeah, he did. Okay. The mayor knew about the two spirits. The mayor mentions he knows of the two spirits, Varath and Raccoon. Does he know anything important about them, or just knows of their names thanks to Kaylen? I'll try to persuade him here. Let's do a lucky throw. So, I push the mayor for more information on the spirits. Let's do lucky throw. +4 modifier. I'm going to try to persuade the mayor to give me more information if he knows anything. 5. Oh well. Plus, okay, so we're looking at 8. It's very little. So he knows a bit. The mayor mentions one last vital detail about the spirits, which is okay. The mayor reveals one last vital detail of the 2 evil spirits that haunt the house, which has our friend stuck inside. Let's see. Interesting how it's giving us D20 from here. Alright, let's just roll for it while it's doing that. 16. Oh wow, they manifest only under certain specific conditions. Did he learn that from Kaylen? Let's do highly likely. 1, he didn't. So he did not. Wow, okay. He mentions that the spirits only manifest under certain conditions. What conditions do the spirits manifest? Let's ask the Oracle. Full moon would be what? Not too often? Wow. Midnight would be pretty cool. Let's do D20, because that's what we should be going with now. 12. Really? When certain words are read from an old book? Okay. So they were conjured? One last vital detail. They mentioned spirits only manifest under certain conditions. They appeared when an old book was the old book in like an old rune, an old magical book, an evil magical book. Let's say high cert. Let's say certainty +6. Yeah. Okay. So it was an old magical book, an old book of old magic. Of raw magic, let's say that. Raw magic. They appeared when an old book of raw magic was read. Was the book read at the Helm? Highly likely, +4. No, it wasn't. Okay, so the book was read outside the Helm. Was the book read within the village? Let's do a highly likely, or certainly +6. Okay, it was. All right. Interesting. What was the old book? You mentioned spirits only manifested under certain conditions. They appear when an old book of raw magic was read. D20. 7. A collection of family histories from the village. Interesting. Okay, I like where this is going. So, They appear. The two spirits appeared when a collection of family historical records, historical books were discovered. Let's say, were these books discovered? Let's do a certainty. Okay, they were discovered. So we have 15 discovered. Oh, I got it. So these. All right, that's very that's really that's a good reveal. Interesting. I asked the mayor, these books, were they, where are they now? I asked the mayor. I asked the mayor, where are these books now? They could be our only way of defeating these spirits. Does the mayor know what the books are? Let's say possible. I think that's a reach. 15, he does. Okay. The mayor does know. Where the books are. Now, I think I rolled earlier. The books were not at. They were in the Helm. Where are these books located within the village? The mayor's private study. That'll be a plot twist. You know what? It might be a bad call. Does he tell us the books are in the actual haunted house? Let's do it highly likely. Alright, 10, 11, 12, 13. They are. Alright. He thinks they are. So, thinks he knows. The mayor thinks the books are in the Helm. I look to the guard and tell him that must be why Helm went there in the first place. He knows how to get rid of these spirits. And guys, I want to reiterate, this is a trial and error for me. This is my first. I'm seeing a lot of like little plot, a lot of weaves going, a lot of what do you call it, story. The story's kind of weaving around and can sometimes go off course. But I want to mention this is my first time doing a full solo adventure, so I'm learning as I'm going, and of course I welcome the feedback always. So I'll try to do better in future broadcasts. But this is absolutely fun. I absolutely love doing this, but I can see the horrendous storytelling at times because I'm using an oracle and I'm just asking questions at the same time. I'm using an AI oracle that doesn't know entirely all the context, and I'm going off my own wits and using a dice rolling with probability. So those two can conflict with this kind of method. But I'm going to keep going, and if I drop things or forget things, then I can just I'll just have to retrace my steps if I remember, or it'll just be dropped and I'll forget about it. But we generally know that Kalen is in the Helm, trying to get to the books, but that's what the mayor thinks. So I'm gonna tell the mayor. I will tell the mayor. We will chat about this later. And look to the guard. Are you comfortable? Are you ready? Are you ready to join me on this quest? On this task? Is the guard? Let's do a lucky throw. Can I persuade him to join me? He is confident, but he's also very fearful. Can I plus my 4 modifier? So if I roll higher than equal to or higher than the guard will join us. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's a all right. Oh wow, an equal. Yeah. The guard is slightly bothered by the concept of dealing with evil spirits, but quickly agrees to join us. All right. Okay, so let's. I tell the mayor that we are off. Does the mayor wish us luck? Let's say likely. He does. The mayor just nods to us. Does the guard prepare? Let's say highly likely. Prepare like he grips his sword or something. All right, plus 4 on that, so 13. The guard grips his sword and readies himself. What's the guard's name? Did we ever get a name for the guard? Cedric. Okay. So Cedric. Let's modify that. Cedric. Got it. I tell him, Cedric. Now we have 2 companions. I pat the. I asked the mayor if. Can I bring my dog along? That's the question. Do I have any treats in my pocket? Like, do I have any food in my pocket for the dog? Let's do highly likely. 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so I have. I give Thor some food. We did feed him earlier. I think we fed him earlier. I don't recall. We were sneaking around. There was some food. We did feed him. We did feed him. Right. I quickly take some food off of the plant and feed Thor. All right. So now we're going to make our way finally into the haunted house of Helm, which is right here. So let's go ahead and move our characters. Does the mayor go back into his house? Let's do a certainty plus 6. All right, 11. So the mayor steps back inside his house, but remains in the doorway, watching us. All right. The mayor's been a really weird character lately. That's probably my fault. So, all right. Cedric is going to lead us. We'll follow. We'll keep moving along here. The mayor is, whoops. The mayor's watching us. He's running from his doorway. We're walking down. Now, how are the conditions of weather right now? Let's see. Weather conditions around the haunted house. Let's ask the Oracle first. Is there a change in weather around the haunted house? Let's do a certainty, because we're getting closer now. Yeah, there is. 18. And the changes are... $17. A persistent halo of... Oh, I forgot to verify. It's daytime. Midday. Just about. Okay, there we go. Pick some fruit off the plant. There we go. There we go. One more time. 13. Sudden gusts of wind with no apparent source. Wow. We feel heavy. We feel gusts of wind. Is the wind coming from in front of it? Let's see, where are we? So, we're talking wind. In this area, is the wind... It's circling around. Is the wind at random? Let's say highly likely. From behind, from in front of us. Okay, it is. We feel heavy winds from all directions. Okay. Is the wind heavy enough to blow us over? Like to knock us over? Let's say unlikely. Okay, it's not. Just kind of stumble. What was that 9? Likely plus, yep. I'm sorry, that was a unlikely -2, so that's a 9. We're looking at a little over a maybe, causing us to slightly stumble. I tell the guard that isn't normal. Does the guard respond? Highly likely. Yes. Is he generally concerned? Let's do likely. Okay. The guard looks concerned, but still battle ready. I tell him Cedric. I remember his name. I tell Cedric. Let's keep going. Okay, so we keep moving. We're right around this corner. Is Thor keeping up with us? There's an older dog. Let's do highly likely. He is. Okay, good. All right. Thor is keeping up. All right. The front of the house is right there. We're going to go at this angle. We'll follow. Now, let's ask the Oracle. Is there anyone or anything in front of the house, the haunted house? Let's say possible. There's nothing in front of the house. Okay. So we continue on. I tell the guard to stop. I tell Cedric to hold on. I tell Cedric to hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Does he stop? Let's say a certainty. Does he stop? Yeah, he stops. Okay. And obviously so does Thor. He stops. Does he ask what is it? Does he ask why? Let's say possible. He asks why. I tell Cedric, I tell him, I want to see if there is anything unusual through those windows. I want to see if there's anything unusual through those windows. Do I see? All right, let's do a lucky throw. Do I see anything unusual through the windows? +4. Voices throw. Wow, this shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, 8. Okay, I can see that there's something. I do see something unusual through the windows. So we're right here, and we're about, what, 20 yards away from these windows right here. It looks like it's a 4-story, 5-story building. Well, basement, possibly an attic, 6 stories. Definitely a big house. We are outside the house. I see something unusual through the broken windows. What is it? Or D20. 1. So we're looking at a flickering candlelight, in other words, dark room. I see a candle. Now, all right, what floor is this? So we're looking at these windows. This window is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 visible floors from our perspective. Let's roll a d6 to see which floor it is. I know it's a 5, but okay, so that's the first floor. I can see a candle flickering in the window. Is the candle on the windowsill? Let's do likely. It is. I can let's see. I can see a candle flickering on the windowsill. On the window of the first floor. Behind is a dark room. Or behind is a dark room. I point to the candle. And say, look. Does the guard see the candle? I know that's an obvious yes, but I'm just curious. A certainty. He does, okay. He sees the candle. The town's guard is with me, and he also sees the lonely candle in the window. How does he respond? React, actually. Oh, we're really going for D20 today. Alright, yeah, D20. 8. He begins to reiterate past legends of the house. The legends have to do with that. Do the legends involve candles of any way? Let's do a certainty +6. It does. Past legends about the house and what significance significance the candle has. I asked him, what does a candle have to do with anything? Does he know why the candle is such a prominent issue? Let's do likely. Could be just a folk's tale. 7. He kind of does. Let's see. The guard vaguely knows the candle is related to rumors of the haunted house. What rumors? We're still standing here. I'm gonna be moving up here. Thor's behind me. The guard's looking straight ahead. Oops. Thor, you're in the way. There we go. Alright, Thor's behind me. D20 for this roll. 4. Ooh! Oh my god, that's good! 4. He says the candle is a sign of a trapped soul. Oh my gosh, that's so good. That could be Kaylin, I wonder. Oh my gosh. I look to him. That can't be good. If Kaylin is still in there. Let's hope you're wrong. Let's hope... I typed too fast. Let's hope you're wrong. Okay. Does the guard agree with me that he hopes he's wrong? Let's do a certainty. Yeah. He agrees with me. Okay. Oh, this is it. We're gonna walk up to the house. We're literally standing right in front of it. After all this time, we're literally facing the front door. And that's where I'm going to end this episode because my back is killing me. I'm just on the edge of my seat here. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good progress. We finally spoke to the mayor. Well, we finally got some details that we kind of knew already, but we recruited another person for our little companion, our little group here, the guard Cedric, and we still got Thor tagging along. So there we go, guys. That's my inventory at the moment. I still have the summoning ritual spell, which might actually come in handy now, that knowing that there's a lost spirit possibly based on legend in the house, and that could be Kaylin, for all we know. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the 830 Crew.